let us move on to the next topic, which is colors. So the first one is like you can represent colors by using the predefined names. Okay, so there are some names to the colors. Okay, almost there are, I think, 140 standard colors are there. So there are predefined names for colors. The other day I have given one name to the color, like I said, like the color of color to be plum, right? So what is plum? Plum is the color name. Okay, not only this, there are many other colors like you can also have like dark gray and all that, and so many other colors are there. So you can also give the colors in terms of their predefined color names. You just need to learn the names and you can also give them, or you can also do it, or you can give the color in a different way. How you can give? You can give it by using RGB, or else you can also use RGBA. Okay, and then you can also use hex values to represent colors, and you can also use HSL to represent colors, and also you can use HSLA. Okay, so these are the five standards that you can use to represent the colors. There are two ways to represent the colors. The first one is like you can use predefined names, color names, and HTML supports 140 standard colors. Examples of the colors are plum, red, blue, pink, then dark pink, and all that. And so you can refer to HTML document to understand this 140 standard colors. Directly use the name of the color in your code. Okay, or else you can also use some standard representation of the colors. It can be RGB, RGBA, Hex, and HSL, and then HSLA. Let us see what is meant by RGB. As you know, RGB stands for red, green, and blue. Okay, so RGB colors represent red, green, and blue. I'll tell you how to represent these colors in the code. I'll tell you later. Okay, so the next one is RGBA, right? Okay, so RGBA stands for like the transparency or the opacity that we are talking about. A here represents, like, R stands for red again, G stands for green, and B stands for blue. And what is A stands for? A stands for alpha channel. Alpha channel represents that it is opacity. Okay, so it represents the transparency. Okay, so it represents the opacity. So how much transparent you want the colors to be, you will be representing it by using RGBA. So say for example, this alpha, the other colors, you know, like all the other colors are represented in terms of pixels only, and the values will vary from 0 to 255. Okay, so the values will vary from 0 to 255. So you will be giving it in this way. For example, if I want to use RGB to represent the color, so I'll be saying RGB in my code, in my HTML code, I'll be saying RGB, and then I need to represent what is the combination of red, green, and blue combination that I want. Okay, so if it is like, say for example, if it is completely 255, and then for green I'm giving a 0, and for blue I'm giving a 0. So then what will be the output color? The output color will be red. Okay, so the output color will be red. So you can also have some combination of the colors. You can also say RGB, and then I can say 110, and then G color to be 67, and then the blue color to be 3. You can also represent it, which will actually form a new color by mixing them in terms of these proportions. Like I'm saying, the I mean more thick is 110, which is red color, and then 67 and 3. So in this combination, it will mix and it will give you a new color. Okay, so you can also use it in this way. And wherein I said like alpha, A represents the alpha channel opacity, and this will be having a value which will vary from 0 to 1. Okay, so which will vary in between 0 to 1. So 0.0 being the fully transparent thing. Okay, so it means that it is fully transparent, and 1 being not transparent. Okay, so 1.0 being it is not transparent. So if you want some transparent colors, you can just adjust your opacity accordingly in between from 0 to 1. Okay, so 1.0 being not transparent. So this is regarding RGB and RGBA. So now let us try to understand what is hex. Okay, so what is hex? Everybody know what is hex, right? Hex is like representing the colors in hexadecimal. So how do you do that? So I'll be putting a hash over here to say that it is hexadecimal, and then I'll be taking two digits, right? Because for example, in representing hexadecimal like 255 and all that, I need two digits, which will vary from 00 to FF. Okay, so I need two digits to represent it. So how it is represented? So I'm saying hash, and then the first two digits will be for red, and the next two digits will be for green, and the next two digits will be for blue. So say for example, I am giving a value for hex value. Say for example, I'm giving a hex value to be 00, then FF, and then 00. So then what will be the output color? So the output color will be, what will be the output color? So the output color will be green. Okay, so because I'm just taking green and I'm not taking red and blue. So there is no combination here. I'm just taking only green. So which is FF, and then the output color will be green. Let us now understand what is HSL. Okay, HSL is again another color representation which is supported in HTML. So H stands for hue, and then S stands for saturation. It stands for saturation, and then L stands for light. It stands for lightness. So this is the abbreviation, you can say, like this is the acronym expanded for HSL. So again, when I say HSLA, it means like I'm adding an alpha channel to it, which will actually bring some opacity into these particular colors. So what here it is a degree of color wheel. Okay, so hue is a, like you can say, let me try to explain you this in detail one after the other. So let me just tell you what is hue. Okay, so hue is nothing but a degree of color wheel, which is like a complete degree, which will be varying from 0 to 360. Okay, so as I said, like it is a wheel, right? So which will be having values from 0 to 360. And so 0 is red, so it is red, so 0 is red, and which will extend till 119, and from 120 then you can see like the green color shades will start, and from 240 then you can say like the blue color shades will start. Okay, so this is regarding the hue. Okay, so if you want red to dominate your background color or your foreground, if you want red to dominate, what I'll do, I'll say HSL and and then I'll just give some colors. Okay, so I'll be saying like 110, and then I'll be giving it in this manner. So I want the red colors to be there, then I'll be giving the red colors, the shade here. Okay, so 110 is a shade. So you will be getting all the red shades in between 0 to 119. Okay, so you'll be giving it that way. And the next one is saturation. So let us see what is saturation over here. Saturation is the shade of gray. How much shade of gray you want? You will be giving saturation in terms of percentage. So percentage varying from 0 to 100. So how much percentage of gray that you want? It will be varying from 0 to 100. In between this, like it will start with the light one. 0% is light gray, and eventually if you want 100%, it will become gray. Your color will become gray. So how much percentage you want to mix? How much percentage of gray you want to mix in this particular red color or whatever figure that you are taking from the color wheel? Some gray portion will be added to it. So next one is lightness. So lightness again, if it is 0%, it will be like black, and if it is 100%, it will be like white. Okay, and then the lightness is like from 0 to 100%. If it is 0, it will be like completely black, and if it is 100, it will be completely white. So you need to adjust in between this, how much light you want to put to the colors. Okay, right. And So what is HSLA? So HSLA will be like hue saturation lightness with an alpha channel. Okay, right. Again, alpha channel, as I said, like it will be varying from 0 to 1. So you'll be giving the opacity based on this. So you need colors to actually give it as a background. Okay, so background of your web page or background of your paragraph or all that, and you need it as a color of the text. You can make your web page to be of entire page to be of a color, and you can make each and every individual paragraphs to be of some colors. Okay, so you need colors everywhere, and you can do this by using this particular color concept that I just have told you. Okay, so let me just now go back to your notepad and let us try to give some colors to the web document. So I'll be removing this comments. Okay, so let us now move on to this one. Right. So the first one I'm doing is I'm taking a heading, so which is H1, and I'm adding some style to it. So it is a style attribute, right? Colors are given in the style attribute. And for this particular heading, I'm giving a background color. So I'm saying background. So then I'm putting a hyphen and then background color, and then put a colon and then give RGB. I have already shown you giving the name of the color, right? Haven't I?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me do that. Let me put a color. So I'm saying tomato. Tomato is the name of the color. Okay, so I'm just have taking tomato, and then I'm closing this. Let me write something here. I'm saying HTML, and then I'm closing the H1 tag. Okay, right. So let me save this. Yeah, I'll show you the reflection of this. So rather than giving the color name, I can also give it in combination to RGB and all that. So I am taking RGB, and then let me give some combination over here. So let me take red, more red, and then green. And I'm just mixing red and green. What will be the outcome? What you will be getting. So you can see like some yellow shade I got. Okay, right. If you lighten it, it will become more light and all that. Okay, so this is giving RGB. Taking RGBA, I'm taking 255, and then I'm taking a very little quantity of green, and then I'm taking blue more. Okay, so I'm taking 71. Okay, I'm just picking some random things, and then I'm giving the opacity to be 0.5. Okay, so let me save this, and then okay, so you can see this kind of pink color that appeared over here. Okay, so you can adjust it accordingly. So however you adjust, it will give you a combination of the colors accordingly. So you can see like now I got a bit like lavender color and all that. Now let us give some hex code. Okay. I'll take off this RGB and this combination. Let me give some hex code. So it should be hash, and then I need to give some combination, right? So let me take FF, and then let me give, and then 47. I just have given some color like this, and let us see what will come. Okay, I got some orange tinge over here. HSL. I just need to take the combination, right? So I'm taking the hue from the 360 spectrum. I'm taking 241. So what did I take? What is 241? What is the shade I have picked? 241 is what?
Blue, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm taking 100%, and then I'm taking 70% over here. Let us see what I'll get. Okay, so I got some violet color over here for this particular combination. Okay, you can also add that particular saturation as well over here. So I'm giving some 0.7. So I'm adding the opacity alpha channel. You can also add, sorry, you can also add that alpha channel over here. So which is the transparency. So I'm giving 0.7 over here, which should be HSL, and a over here. Okay, right. So let me save this and we'll try to see that. So you can see like it became more transparent now. Okay, so the color before it and after it, the same combination, but when I added the alpha channel, it became more transparent. So this is regarding HSL and HSLA. You can also give the color to the text. Okay, so let me just take one more paragraph. So I'm taking paragraph and I'm saying style is equal to so then let me take some border over here. So I'm saying border and I'm giving the size of the border. So I'm giving the size of the border. So I'm saying the size of the border is 2 pixel. So I'm saying 2 pixel. And then you can give some colors over here. Okay, so I'm giving some color, solid violet. Semicolon, double quotes. Okay, and then paragraph. So let me say border is violet, and so you can see like it will appear in violet borders. Okay, so you can also make the borders to have some colors, not only the background color of the paragraphs, you can also make some the borders also. You can add style to it. Whatever is your attribute is property. So for all the attributes you have property and then the value, right? So you according to your property, you can add color to the property. Whatever is your property, be it the color of the text or be it the border color or be it the background or anything, you can just add the color to it. Okay, so you can also add to the text. Okay, so you can also add to the text. So say for example, I am taking one more paragraph here and then I want to add color to the text. So I'm saying color. Okay, so I then give some color over here. So maybe I'm saying RGB 0 comma 255 and then a 0. I just gave some color which is nothing but green color. Okay, so the now the text will appear in green for us. Okay, so text is some combination like this. And then so you can see that the text appeared in green color. So colors are used for any of the property. Okay, it can be for the background color or it can be the border for something or it can be the text color itself or the entire web page itself. Okay, so if you want the entire web page to also have color, you can also do that. Okay, right.